Susan, please stay with us. We have yet another breaking news coming in. The United States said Wednesday that it has ordered non-emergency staff at 2 Pakistani consulates to leave the country and granted permission for staff to leave missions in Saudi Arabia, Cyprus and Oman as Iran retaliates over US-Israeli raids. Now, the State Department ordered non-emergency U.S. government employees and their family members at the consulates in Lahore and Karachi to leave Pakistan due to safety risks. The U.S. Embassy in Islamabad said this in a statement, and at least 25 people died in weekend protests in Pakistan against the U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran. This is according to an AFP tally, with hundreds of protesters attempting to storm the consulate in Karachi, which is the country's most populous city. Well, the State Department also authorized non-emergency U.S. government employees and their families to leave Saudi Arabia, Oman and Cyprus, and asked Americans to reconsider traveling to all 3 countries. The State Department even says it is planning charter flights to take Americans out of the region, with citizens until now relying on commercial flights that have been severely disrupted by the war. Susan, as we talk more about West Asia, we have reports that Oman's foreign minister says US-Iran talks were still progressing when the strikes began. And the administration says that diplomacy failed back then. We now have competing narratives in this regard. The state of negotiations were changing. So what, according to US administration, was the final breaking point?
I think the final breaking point was those last couple of discussions that Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, and Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi had about what, as we talked at the very beginning of our conversation, about the things that the United States was willing to offer to Iran. In return, Iran would stop its nuclear program and also address the concerns regarding Iran's ballistic missile program and Iran's support for its proxies across the region, which have been attacking American and Israeli forces. After those few talks, it appears Steve Witkoff came and told President Trump that we are nowhere close to any kind of agreement. The Iranians are not agreeing to any of the things that we've said. They said that their ballistic missile program is off the table. And one of the concerns about the ballistic missile program was that the United States, according to the White House, had intelligence that Iran was producing more ballistic missiles by the day that the U.S. would be able to intercept ultimately. And that's why they really wanted that part to be on the negotiating table. The Iranians said the ballistic program is completely off the table. And they just realized that these negotiations have been going on and there is no way that the two sides are even close to coming to terms with Iran's nuclear program, let alone those other concerns that the United States had. And that's when President Trump said that we should stop the talks, and they went in for this operation.
Right. Thank you so much, Susan, for sharing the latest developments with us.